No, there we go. We got 1080 now. I was sure that said 1080. I'm sure it said 1080 when I started the stream. That's so weird. Has everyone got 1080 again now? Should have. I was sure it said 1080 when I started, and then when you said it and I went and looked on my browser, it was down at 720 for God knows why. I've easily got the bandwidth for it. I mean, I broadcast at 8K. You know, instead of, like, it tells you to do like 6,000 kilobit a second or 6 megasecond, but I do it at 8. It's closer to YouTube, which is 12. But their buffering system's completely different, so yeah, weird. Anyway, yes, we're all back. Everybody is back. I was 1080, depends on networks, but yeah, that was weird. I have 1 gig up and down, so I knew it was not my end. No, definitely not that. It's Twitch, maybe? Just decided to bump me down to 720, and I was like, how about no? Right, I'm going to get some water, because I definitely need some liquid. I'm got the window wide open, I'm still boiling hot here. Yeah. The other t-shirt was bloody stuck to my back, so I needed to change it anyway. It was disgusting. I was struggling with reading the stats window. I bet you were at 720p. Good God. Right, the real challenge begins. Let's have a look. Middle for diddle. Yes, first time rolling on this character, and I got the cave. Cave for the win. Right, here is the real test. Can you grind an Inferno mission solo? Dun dun dun. Probably, actually. Because it depends on the level of the person rolling it as to, you know, how difficult it is, etc. So Usually it balances out so everything in there is at least yellow, and then the reward from it is, you know, somewhere near a daily mission. Old school cave Inferno mission. Yep. The best kind of missions. The new Inferno missions are good for what they are, but I prefer these, especially if you're soloing. Because, you know, you could be 20 minutes into the mission and go, oh, I need a pee, or I want to go make a drink, or, oh, the phone's ringing. And you can just, like, kind of stop and then carry on, you know? Whereas, not as easily with the new Inferno missions. All right, let's fix the lighting. There we go, that's a little brighter. New inf is good for the drops are good, yeah. Anima of pure malevolence. Now the old school caves are like the best for doing XP solo, I think. You know, just personally. Yeah, it's working. Die, die, die. Keeping an eye on my damage now. 3-7 crit. A little lower in the mission. But that's okay. Have to get all the other drains now. ACs and all that. Thinking of starting a shade from level 1 and doing old school leveling. Are you hitting at 1 second? Not quite. That's always difficult with MA though, isn't it? Psychic and Knit 1042 with buffs. So I don't think it's 1-1, no. Probably get there just with doing that. It's coming off, a tiny bit off. Uh-oh, I found more death. Found him a little early. At full death though, they couldn't hit me, which I like. Maybe that's a little too much. Let's go first line. Hoggermen, just go full ag. They go full ag. You're an MA, damn it. Full ag. I'll try it in a control situation, but... Remember, you always have your 1k heal, 1k drain, yeah? Also got volunteer, which does quite a bit. I think 50-50. Middle for diddle on the slider. I think that's going to be plenty. 200 plus full ag is scary. Well, we all start off at full ag, so what the hell? I'm still using the defensive HUD. I should get the offensive HUD as well. That's the thought, isn't it? Tier 8. I could finish that off now, probably. And get the offensive HUD. Or maybe the weapon skill one. Which would be more use. Run back and do some shopping. $200 plus full ag is scary. Well, yes and no. +5 crit thingy. Oh, from the wreck, yeah. A scope. I don't think we're big enough to be doing... Where was it? One of these damned bags. Extreme low light. -800 in it for 15 crit. Oh, tempting. Should we go for that? Do we think? Eye of the Scion for 750 million. If anybody's interested, that just came up on Darknet. I didn't do the right hand implant swap. Just realised that as well. Test it, yeah. I'll have to get Maestros. Maybe the city machine as well. Yeah, 800 out of... What have we got now? Yeah, we've only got... That's going to put us at like... Very... Yeah, we'd have to be full ag to be anywhere near 1-1. And that's with... offensive steamroller. Does that buff... It does, yeah. So that's with that running as well. So a little early for that yet, maybe. And I know, yeah, flurry of blows, but it doesn't run for long, does it? pretty sure I haven't bought the offensive HUD yet for some reason. One of those, and what about... do I want that as well? You know, the plus skill one? Can afford it, so... rando crap can just all go live in here. There we go. So that gives 75 to martial arts. That gives 100 to damage. Which is better? You got the drains from there. Nanite enhanced. Do you mean? I've got most of the ones from here now. Anything else I'll buy on with my enforcer who's got bazillions of VP. It's the ACs in here as well. Sudden diversion. No. Can I use it? No, I've got better. Theft, humidity, I've got grand theft. Nanobot defense, I've got. Corporate protection. Yeah, I've got all of these, I think. Yeah, I could. Yeah, there's like Sublime Vitality Mortgage. Is that better than that? Healing 990 to 1k versus oh, this is no. And Sapu is no drop. I think you've got to be martial artist as well. You've got to have a lot more martial arts than we've got. So what do I need for the less scope? I can find the bloody scope. I think it's too much, really. That. Plus 15 is nice, but with the amount of nano init, or the physical init we've got, I think it might be overkill. Hell yeah. Hey, Gray. Hey. Go and try and get one of the scopes from the wreck. Plus, is it plus 5 crit? Could work. You need hair colour. What? Are you suggesting I dye my beard or something? Only minus 100. That's a bit more feasible, isn't it? No, I'm not dyeing my hair any colour. It's just my hair. I just need the grey in you. Okay. Where are the dudes I want? They're over at this one, aren't they? I'm almost 40 and I only have the centre of my beard grey. Oh, my beard's been going grey a long time. Genetics. No, I had grey, like, I had a jet black moustache and then grey there by the time I was 40. And just steadily all of it's turned grey. Strip merit board? No. My hair's doing the same now, I think. Slowly going greyer. I'll go silver fox eventually, I think. That's what's on the cards, I'd say. You had blonde for so... Your grey won't show the same then. If your hair's naturally jet black, and mine is kind of virtually jet black. Then any grey or silver hair really stands out. Don't be mad at your DNA, man. Finished jeans. Yes, but also you can withstand ridiculous temperatures in a sauna and then just jump straight into freezing cold water. I've heard about the Finns and their saunas. Absolutely poach each other in them. Like you wouldn't believe. We think we know what a warm sauna is like. The Finns are like, is it on? Holding out on me today with these scopes and such. It is these mobs, isn't it? I'd run you off from a 60-degree sauna. My God, man, I wear t-shirts when it's bloody... What is it? Yeah, 10 degrees centigrade and I'm in a t-shirt. Your perception and spotting needs to be 800. I'd rebuff. I'll have a reason to log my adv in and buff this tune. How much perception have I already got? Where have they hidden it now? Combat and healing. 448. Yeah, I should be able to do it with an adv buff. So minus 100 in nit, but 5 in crit. Midsummer's Day this weekend here. No, Midsummer's Day is always the same day, isn't it? 21st. Isn't it the same everywhere in the Northern Hemisphere? The longest day? Or is it like a traditional day or something? Yeah. It's the equinox kind of deal, isn't it? Which was yesterday, was the solstice. So as of today, we can officially say nights are drawing in. Technically, yes. Right, let's bumpity bump log and hope I can find a perception buff quickly. It used to be simple. It was just a buff. Now I'm not so sure. The no IP spend crit scope. Poof. Poof. Do I have to morph to cast it? I can't remember. It used to be. And I can't bloody morph other anymore because Funcom said, "Oh, you." I know where it used to be. Used to be there, my favourites. You must be in a different form. Oh, I've got to be a bloody dog. And of course that took too long. Oh, did they change it and now it doesn't do diddly? Perception 240. And then our death. They fucking wrecked adventurers. They really did. They fucking wrecked them. Went from useful, fun class to play to complete garbage. Confusing bloody mess. Because they couldn't be killed in PvP. Yeah, more further was bloody fun. Dear Shin, just watched you actually read a little of Profit Without Honour. Nicely done, sir. I think you've got one of those voices that's not conventionally perfect, but memorable. Thanks for the shout out. Giving the quick read. Nice. That's pretty cool. Bow-tied fella. Sounds like Advi needs to be the next Let's Build. No, I've already done one. And we did it end of last year, so I don't really want to do it again. So have I got any perception buffs that they just deleted? I've got all this shit everywhere. Look, no name. Your buff doesn't exist that you spent years using. And yeah, this used to be Eagle Eye. And then all of these were more perception buffs. And now they're all fucked and broken. Solly Shadow Breed. Yeah, that would work. And I've got it ready to go on here. Does anybody else need it though? Because it's like I've got to log in for like 4 days. God, on Ken A, I wouldn't do that to him. No, what they did was they got rid of More Further and then put it back. But only if you hadn't logged your Advi character in after the 18.7 patch. If you had, tough shit, it was gone forever. And I still play the game. Can you say glutton for punishment? Because kind of, yeah. Now, Advi was my absolute favourite to play, which is why it was my main for 15 years, and then they just pretty much fucked them up. They just nerfed them so hard into the ground, it was amazing anyone carried on playing them. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It would be funny to watch me, but we already did it, and we did it less than 6 months ago, so it's kind of, you know. Okay, so we got that. And we've really got to be fast with this. So I'm going to get another one queued up. But while I'm here, actually, let's just make sure Brawl is okay. Fast attack's okay. Yeah, they did stick. Yeah, so I did do another Let's Build. Took me a few years to roll an Advi. Only made it to 145 before I quit playing over a decade ago, yeah. And hopefully that worked, because it's going to be a long time before that tune can do it again. Yep, it did. It probably did it with just that. Yeah, it did. It didn't land. Can't bump log it. How the fluff is... How is he flagged? No, you can't put that scope on because Funcom said, fuck you. Basically. Yeah, you're killing a character that's not even online if you're shooting at my Advi. Well done. Big man, you. Probably wasn't. He's probably killing pets. Yeah, it used to have... No, I'm not bothered. Too many bad memories. No, they took every suggested nerf So people suggested dozens and dozens of different ways that Advi could be balanced in PvP. And Janelle went, okay, we'll do it. And just did all of them in one go. So basically just completely broke them. Made them not worth playing. Effectively. Oh yeah, just destroyed them. Took away everything that was unique and interesting. Just made them complete shit. That's what Janelle did. Sorry, but that's basically what she did. And it was way too late when they got Mazur in to sort of fix the engine beta and 18.7 test, which was like, she didn't want to do it and didn't want to be there, because the attitude was, you got there and say, okay, what are we testing then? I'll just play the game. That was it. No other feedback than that. And when you fed stuff back, like, this doesn't work, this doesn't feel right, it was like, yeah, well, look at that. Nothing happened. And then something like the first 3 days Mazur came on, I said, can we not just have auto 2 point whatever, so at least we can level up and test stuff? And he went, yeah, no problem, and spawned him. That was it. That was the whole discussion about whether we should have him or not. And then there was people on the bloody server going, oh, well, I earned my levels, don't you know, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't be such a knob. It's a test server, you numpty. What are you talking about, you know? Abby is dead 3 times in the subway if anyone needs. Baby Abby, that is. Well, yeah. It doesn't respawn in the big subway. Maybe I should have put this on the left hand, I'm thinking. I don't know if it makes any difference, but... No, Advi were a fantastic class to play, and I barely ever PvP'd him. And when I did, I wasn't very good. But because they weren't easy to kill for... You know, they couldn't be rooted because of the perk lines. And they had strong heals, so they were difficult in PvP. And because of that, I want my PvP. You know, they destroyed them. They completely took their good healing and made it shit. Literally. They took what was good about Advi and just destroyed it, which is, well, why I don't really play him. I did a whole level 1 all the way to level 220. AI 30 research done playthrough on another Advi and Opifex one, and it was okay. It was fun. I like leveling toons. I do. But yeah, after that I was like, probably not going to play him again. I only really log him in because he is thusly named after me. So yeah, it used to be Advi was the second best healer in the game. So in a team, people were like, oh, we'll be all right, we've got an Advi. And now it's like... It went Doc, Advi, MA, Trader. Those were the heals. And now it's like Doc, MA, Trader, Agent in FP, then maybe Advi. Just destroyed it. I mean, really, really just crippled Advi. Made it much less fun to play as well. And then all the team buffs are gone and the morph other taken away. You know, it's like... Remember my... Yeah, our keepers are super strong now, though. Good luck anyone destroying a keeper quickly. If you have Mali on your dock, you have better heals. On your MA, you have better heals in the dock. In some cases, yeah. Zazen form, or whatever you call it. Kind of nuts. Great when you're playing in MA, but... it's very, very powerful. You drop back from the damage, but my god, do you heal well. You're at 100%. That was a very small mission then, because we weren't in here all that long before, were we? Zoran, I remember Zoran. Zoran was in Storm. He was good as well. He was a good player. I think he moved on from Storm, I think. Did he join Spartans? I can't remember. He joined one of the many guilds that started out in... like Redemption started off as a breakaway guild from Storm. So did Spartans. Demolition Squad, that started in Storm as a little alt guild for Tower Twinks. And then just kind of became its own thing. He used to go to Rome and harass the Omnis. It sounds like Zoran, yeah. So we really love PvP, so... did towers. Oh, I used to do towers back in the day before people started doing boxing and stacking and all the other bullshit. And then I just went, go play on your own then. I'm not bothered. Stick your towers up your ass. Oh, look how close! How close we are! Storm is a legend among orgs, yeah. Pretty true, I would say. Been around a good while, anyway. The first org ever created in the game. Because org form didn't work. So we went, oi, it doesn't work. And an actual GM said, okay, I'll do it manually. And then he did it. And the 6 of us were in the org or whatever. Actually, no, I wasn't in that. And the 6 people were the first 6 people in the org, and he just said, congratulations, you're the first org in Anarchy Online. And they went, woohoo! And then he went off and formed about 9 others. Chrissy J, Chris Jizzy 84. I remember PvPing against you and Clanners back in 01 and 02. Oh, meet me there, 2HO. Yeah. Back when traders were unstoppable. Caterwall Madness and UVC for everyone. Yeah. Universal Vulnerability Compendium. Plus 17 crit buff. Or it used to be. Yeah, Storm used to have like 60 actives on any time of the day or night. Which is kind of useful if you're all quite into PvP, because it means whenever the towers were hot, there was a ton of people on to go defend. In fact, Storm turned up at a tower war once, and Omni just left. They just went, screw it, Storm's here, we're going. That was just stupid. Yeah, you had to be level 150 to join Storm. That was our, you know, if you want to join Storm, you need to be this level, and the level was that, yeah. Now I got Ergo for this one. Dun dun dun. But yeah, Storm was massive for years, and then... But you got to remember, 20 years ago, you know, the 18-year-old, the 20-year-old, the 25-year-old that was playing is now middle-aged with mortgage, kids, and a job, and, you know, and they can't play the game like that anymore. You know, so gradually they just drift along and is what it is kind of deal, you know? I'm curious now, actually, you know, when we started, is that video in 720p or not? Something's aggroing me somewhere. Oh, glad I looked. That could have been nasty. Did not see that sucker coming after me. I know I'm live. I want to go to videos. I'm curious if this was at 1080 or not. It was! God, that's just weird, isn't it? Oh no, that's this video. Hang on. This is the other one 3 hours ago. 720. No, that goes to 1080 as well. Oh, I didn't need to do it. It must have been some weirdness. Yeah, I know. I was just curious, you know. I was there thinking, I wonder why it did that. Because I always check it's 1080 and you've got options on resolutions because that's what people want. You know, some people are like, yeah, I want to join the stream, but I can't watch it 1080. I have to watch it 720 or... Like sometimes Daylights comes on and he's in work and he's on mobile data, so he's watching at like 160 and just listening in his ear. I refreshed and everything. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Sometimes I find, do you use Chrome? I find you've got to shut Chrome down and restart it before it fixes itself on certain things. Don't know what causes it. I had a thing, right, where I could not view my own videos when I was logged in as me. I had to sign out of Google completely and YouTube to watch my videos on Chrome, which is a complete pain in the arse when you're trying to do timestamps on a video that's not published yet. So yeah. New cookies on Twitch, and if you accept it on the phone, it will stop working. Yeah, no, that's just really not great. Lag. Finally. Oh, this guy's kicking my ass. Yeah, so if you I never use the Twitch app on my phone. I always just do it via, like, I don't watch any Twitch via the phone, I don't think. Oh, for Twitch drops, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the only video I watch on my phone is like, I put old YouTube videos I've watched 100 times on. It's like a Let's Play by Gopher, or one of his, like, Gopher Live, one of his mod testing videos. And then I've got my eyes shut, but I'm visualizing what he's doing with Nexus Mod Manager inside Skyrim and blah, you know, whatever game. And that just sends me off. There we go, 206. We are Title 7 spending now. I think oh no, you do at 205, I think. Um, 1K Brawl because it sounds better. Fast Attack for recharge. Nano and Casting because, yeah, of those two. Nano in it. Combat and Healing, I think so. Exploring, yes. Trade and Repair, why? Trader, why not? Okay. And a new perk. Accumulates full nano doctorate, can't put any more in it. Kung Fu Masters maxed out. Freak strength, maybe? Don't know. Genius, that'll do. You get bored too often at work. 2 units makes the game time tick quicker. Oh, does it? Game in the system. I've never thought of doing that. There used to be a thing with when I played Warframe. Used to have to make sure it was all linked together, and then they did the drops for plat, and then I mean, Warframe was great from like 2015 till 2007 was like a golden era for that game. And then it really went kind of downhill after that. They just got too greedy with game mechanics that send you back to the cred shop. You know, the real money thing. And then you got multi-logging. You can't dual log or multi-box on the same PC in Warframe, but you can play it on a piece of crap laptop or similar. So what people started doing was, because you get 50 platinum, which is the premium currency in the game, people would make a new character and then help that character out with a bigger character until they could go somewhere to trade, because you had to go, like, you had to be a certain whatever level before you could enter an area where 2 characters can trade together, and then start trading and just keep trading the plat over. They might have fixed it. They probably did, yeah. I think a lot of people would have, you know, had 15 mobile phones logged in. You've seen the click farming interior. You know, have you seen what these click farms look like? It's like someone that looks like a middle-aged cleaning lady sat in or stood in front of a wall of mobile devices all hooked up to USB and just going along with a check sheet and going dink, 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 like that. And that's in the cheap ones. That's the non-computer automated places doing it. You know, that's the bare bones places doing that. Yeah, so it was a guy who gets hold of, you know, the scam callers and all that. He gets into their systems and just basically wrecks their world, for want of a better description. He got into one, got all their home addresses, their bank details, reported them all to the local authorities for what they were doing and scamming people with all the records and documents of all the scams they'd pulled and who they'd pulled them on. I cannot think of his name. He's got a very subtle Scottish accent, and I think he was, you know, when in his working life, I think he was a professional police detective or something like that. He's very thorough, but he's also extremely tech savvy. So he'd get into their systems and get into their security and be like, well, anyway, you said your name was, you know, Gareth. It's not Gareth, it's this, isn't it? You know, like, you know, Eric Iqbal or whatever. Or, you know, whatever their real name was. And you could see him crapping themselves. And he goes, that's a really nice red and white striped shirt you're wearing today. And I think those glasses really suit you too, you know, and they'd be completely like, what the fuck? You know, thinking it's one of the team winding them up or something. It wasn't, it's him. He's in their security system, recording them and watching them. You know, when they're trying to get a Trojan on his system, he's going, "Where's your bank deal?" "Oh, I think it's in this file folder here." And he can see what they're doing. They can't do any damage or put anything on the computer because it's like virtual machine or something. And while they're doing all that, he's getting into their system at the same time. It's just such good viewing. I think the guy's a hero. You know, he's shutting these places down. Big Meanie, what's this game? This is a little-known game on my channel called Anarchy Online. I play it occasionally on streams. As I think you're aware, Big Meanie, I've gone MA on the trader. So this is their first night out as MA. The last stream was kind of a bit of an impromptu, hey look, flying cars in Cyberpunk 2077. And, you know, by modders rather than by CDPR, but even so, it was a lot of fun. Turns out they're also good submarines as well as flying cars, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, he does work with the glitter bomb guy, yeah. The glitter bomb guy kind of targets the, you know, the people that rob packages and stuff, which I think is awesome. Also sprays like skunk smell at them and all kinds of stuff. Which is awesome. Jim Browning, that's him. Guy is an absolute hero. I love him. I love what he does. I love that he can beat them, and he's like, they're not the big you know, end all be all. They're not the big know-it-alls. A bunch of bloody chances, and I'll prove it. And he destroys them. And for every one of those that he shuts down, that's thousands of vulnerable older people usually, victims that, you know, are not going to be scammed by these nasty little shits. Which is what they are. Stealing an old couple's life savings is so off, so wrong, you know? Excelsior! I love how books and video games are in the future, like 50 years, and then we pass that time of 50 years and it's different than they thought. Oh yeah, they're predicting how the future's going to pan out, you know. You got to think back to, well, you know, Back to the Future. Oh, flying cars and, you know, self-drying clothes and, you know. What have we got? Fidget spinners and nuts. Zupeyo! Hello, wise white wolf of Rubicar. How is't thou? Thou is. I'm good. How you doing, Zoop? Are you good? Hoggerman, but good night, everyone. Going to Spain tomorrow, so I'll not be on for at least a week. We'll have a great time in Spain. Enjoy the food, the culture, the people. Amazing place, Spain. Okay, we're not going in there yet. Let's go down this other corner and clear it up. Yeah, enjoy your holiday, man. Enjoy your holiday. Or if you're going for work, enjoy it anyway, you know. Sure there'll be a bit of time. Try not to have a coronary in a salsa club. Enjoy the 40 degrees. Yeah, but it's dry heat, so it's fine. Holiday this time, yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Yeah, 40 degrees here, people would drop dead. because I'll look it up and tell you exactly what humidity is here. Give me a second. Right. And the humidity right now, 70%. It's quite dry for around here. It was like 80-something% this morning. Yesterday, when it was warmer, it was at 95% humidity. That's like going into a sauna before anybody's poured any water on the coals. You go in, you go, oh, it's not so bad, and then they start pouring water on the coals, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. That's why, it's the humidity. And Britain is predominantly quite damp. Has to be said, we're quite a moist nation, really. Surrounded by water and all that. So yes, we do see quite a lot of rain, and also humidity is generally quite high in this country. Yeah, 40 degrees here is unheard of. I mean, yeah, the weak and vulnerable or of ill health would probably die because of the humidity here. I mean, 30 degrees here and people are really getting worried, you know. But I do hear that a lot of people in Spain or largely in Middle America, like, oh, you call that warm? Well, try it with our humidity, see how you get on. You know, it's world of difference. Dragonall, have a great night, guys. Have fun and don't forget, enjoy. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much for coming along on the stream. Always nice to see everybody. And thanks for the dashing around and buffing and whatnot. Me not even seeing you. I apologise. Yeah, I'm liking the melee. Makes it feel different from my other trader. I think the melee, I think the MA is a win. Definitely feels a lot faster. Even if it's not, it feels it. Yeah, if it gets up to 22, 23 degrees here with the humidity, it's like kind of killer. That one little rando one along here somewhere. I missed you for some reason. I do not miss you this time. Yeah, this used to be my kind of regular routine for leveling, would be do all my dailies, hand them all in, and if it was freelancers week, hand that in as well. And then come out and do 2 or 3 missions like this. Just solo, quietly, you know, I'd put on the other monitor, put a TV show on or, you know, whatever. And just chill out. And that was the way I would do it. And then people would go, "Oh my God, you're leveling so fast. You're like a machine." I'm like, nah, I'm just like absent-mindedly running through these missions. While catching up on the latest scientific news from NASA or, you know, anything. Just something to watch and enjoy. Going down, son. It is just you, we've checked. We're not sure it's a Twitch thing. Seems to be. Like if I go to the stream now, I shall show you in real time. No, don't clip. It's done it again. This was at 1080 like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I did switch it. I don't know why. Yeah, you're in 1080, but it's doing it to me now. Right, hang on, let's try a different browser. That I never use for anything. God knows. There you go. See what it does now. I think it's Chrome. It's stuck there as... What the fluff are you doing, Twitch? It was 1080. Why it's not displaying at 1080 now, I have no clue. But the stream is at 1080. It's Twitch being an arse. Now, I always make sure I've got transcoding, and I always make sure it's going out at 1080p. So I don't know why it's being weird. Like, when you get rid of stop Chrome, make sure you've shut it down completely, not just... like closed it, because it carries on running in the background. You need to like close it completely. And it might also be Twitch being an arsehole, I don't know. I've certainly got the bandwidth for it. No problems there. Yeah, I don't know if I can get to my... I want my taskbar. It does this all the time when I've got AO open. I can't get to my own bloody taskbar. No, you know what? Never mind. Where's the boss at? Where am I at? 89%. Probably gonna call it when we get to the end of this. No, he's not in here. We seek him here, we seek him there, we seek him every bloody where. No, that's the entrance room. Okay. I was going to say, that's the entrance room. That's where we came from. Yeah, I think it's something weird with going on with Twitch. I've had it do it loads of times, and YouTube as well. You know, people are uploading 4K videos. I'm like, oh, cool, you know. Can really see a lot of detail in this, and then it suddenly decides it's going to drop me down to 1080p. I'm like, why are you doing that? I've got 80 meg connection here. It can handle that all day long. I have to keep manually switching it back. Don't know what they're playing at, but it's a pain in the arse. All the way up here. Like, why you do this? Through all the buffs this time. Drain you like. Yeah, I guarantee you if I completely shut down Chrome and then reopen the stream with it, it'd be fine. I'm wondering if it's some weirdness thing that Windows is doing these days. Really don't know. Might have to get, yeah, I'm going to have to get past more death to get to the last mob, and I think I'm going to need the last mob to hit 100%. That's going to be fun. I don't think I can calm more death. I think he's one of them mobs that will not be calmed. More death. He does attack. He's a right bleeder for attacking. Attacks on sight, usually. Especially when you're at max faction. We'll try. There you go. No. Can't snare him either, great. This will be fun. Let's try and get some health back. Okay, we got you, we got you. Run speed too low. Yeah, I know. It's not a good colour. Hate when it generates missions like that. With, you know, like, oh, you want that mob before this one? Oh, unfortunate for you. Here's the uncalmable, without a crack, unsnarable boss mob that you don't want to kill yet. Trying to debuff both and fight was not simple. We don't have that much HP to play with. Once you get on one and you've got everything running on them, it's much more manageable. But when you've got multiple, it's quite a bit more difficult. Ugh, itchy ear. But they're not sweaty, which makes a change. Right, let's go park up. And then we can check, is anybody else streaming Anarchy online? Yeah, if you're fast enough, you can run past a lot of mobs and not be aggroed. Matt, 27. Good night, folks. Good night, Matt. Yeah, we're going to be done soon, so let's have a look if anybody else is streaming Anarchy online at the moment. I've restarted Chrome. Nope. It doesn't want to give me 1080. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Anarchy online, there's me. Newland City Waste Management. Jambinos, I don't think he ever talks. Ever. Yeah, he just plays music at people. Anyone we know? No. Anyone got a suggestion? We'll go raid them. He's got 1080. And it's reducing me down. I fucking hate you, Twitch. No idea why it's doing that. None at all. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, unless anybody's got a suggestion for who to go and raid, we will leave it here. Okay, we shall leave it here then. Thank you all for coming along. I will be back on Friday, unless I think of something interesting to stream tomorrow night, but probably not. So, yeah, I'll see you all Friday for the aliens. Okay, folks, thanks for all the follows and the chat and everything else, and I will see you all on Friday. Okay, folks, bye for now.